So, before I go any further, and look, I apologise with this in and out thing with the background, but it's the software basically. But I'd still want to do a wee bit in camera. You know, you'll occasionally see me, you'll occasionally not, but let's just focus on the discussion, shall we say. That's been my philosophy. If you've got good advice about better software that's not too costly, please, answers on a postcard. Oh, and I'd like to thank That's Life, but Not As We Know It, otherwise known as William. Decent guy, good guy, does some great vids. And on a vid that I did with the title The Putney Pusher, and I'd said, well, you know, sending 83 subs. And his comment was, I'll give your channel a plug, brother. And he did. Because I got to about 99, but that went down to 98. Because, hey, well, you know, you're not for everybody. But no, really nice thought and much appreciated. So, this vid. And it was another YouTube recommendation. And maybe, you know, even as I say that, that might start getting changed, you know. But somebody called M Compass Media. Anyway, Irish Public Broadcaster RTE's audience votes no to EU Migration Pact. Shocks presenters or presenter. Yeah. So under fair use, let me just turn it up slightly. I normally in the past used to grab a speaker, but anyway, under fair use, let's play this.
Okay, I just want, before I leave this, I only have time for a show of hands.
That's an interesting dress. You know, point there, downward point. You know, it almost reminds you of the bottom of an inverted pentagram. But hey, I'm just saying. I'm not saying any, it's just an interesting choice of, and you see it with many. But you know.
And I just want to know from this audience, do we think tonight?
Do we think? Not do you think? It's about collectivism. And the inference there is, don't disappoint me. You know. See the right things.
Should be opting into the EU Migration Pact. Show of hands, who agrees we should? Who thinks we should not at this point opt in?
Right. Now you see there, nobody, and I mean nobody, put their hand up about saying EU Migration Pact was a good thing. I mean, they look around them, and it's starting to get quite scary over there in Ireland. But let's face it, it's also getting hugely scary in places like London, but not exclusively London. And, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Remember, as far as the Scottish government's concerned, rather than look into why our native countries are depopulating, let's not look at that or any of the solutions. No. They've literally said replacement will be 100% immigration. And how is that working out? Seriously.
Okay, and a lot of people obviously not entirely decided on that.
And see, the undecided, they're probably scared for their own jobs because other people are looking at this because it's on TV, isn't it? And how many would have disapproved if they'd stuck their hand up as well? And remember, now, that could make the difference of whether you have a job or you don't. Remember.
I think that's it. That's all we have to.
I mean, she looks like a very disappointed school teacher or headmistress, primary school. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with you.
On that. I think that's it. That's all we have time for.
Now, the comments were interesting. Woke RTE propaganda machine didn't get the answers they were looking for. What a slap in the face for them. Our useless government needs to see this. This is why the real Irish people despise RTE and their government. Well, you know. This next one, I think says it all. the staff who vets the audience just got fired. See, an awful lot of cultists are very, very arrogant. Don't get me wrong. Many of them are very efficient in what they do. But I would also say there is a lot of them who are very overconfident and very arrogant. And they're as not as smart as they think. Because obviously, I mean, let's face it, question time, oh, they really profile an audience. But RTE apparently dropped the ball as regards, well, vetting an audience. I mean, that's astounding. Let's just, for the road, one more time.
Okay, I just want, before I leave this, I only have time for a show of hands, I'm afraid, and I just want to know, from this audience, do we think tonight we should be opting into the EU Migration Pact? Show of hands, who agrees we should? Who thinks we should?
Not one. Seriously. That's how bad things are across there, and getting worse by the day.
Not at this point, opt in. Right, okay.
I mean, even the body language, it's like, look, there's a huge ceiling, like meters and meters above. But for example, this guy, you think he's dodging something, because it's a scary time to be putting your hand up to anything to do with common sense these days. I'll repeat, your job could be in jeopardy. Your future employment. Then, of course, remember, add the Chinese-style social credit score system rolling out across the world as we speak. You getting the picture? And I'll speak to you soon.